Welcome to Vet Ranch. We have a new patient. This is Pablo. He is a stray cat that someone picked up off the side of the road because he has these wounds on the side of him. He's got similar wounds on the other side, right in the same location as well. A little bit of pus coming out right there. And then he has this big wound, and you can see some bruising under here. So basically, I'm just going to shave all this area so we can make sure there's nothing bigger going on and go from there. So on both sides, he has all these puncture wounds, and I can squeeze, get ready, it's gonna be kind of gross, I can squeeze some pus out of him. So he's got abscesses all over. So we don't know if he got hit by a car, bit by a cat, bit by a dog, stuck in a fence. There's, you know, who knows, but either way, we know these wounds are infected. So I'm squeezing all the pus I can out of them, and then I'm just basically flushing them, just trying to remove as much of that bacteria as we can. And then we're gonna get him started on some good antibiotics.
When?
And he's got these little wounds over here on this side, plus this real big one, kind of just pulling away the big scabs, seeing what we need to do to this. It's a very dirty wound, so I can't close it up yet. Probably gonna leave it for a couple days, try to just keep it clean, and it's already starting to granulate in. I might just put one suture in there just to kind of make it a little bit smaller. Changing my mind as I talk. Screw it, I'm just gonna clean up, close most of it. Peeling out this dead tissue, all this just kind of scab tissue. So my plan was to suture this all up, but I flushed this hole and pus came out down here, so this all connects under here. So I didn't want to suture it up all the way. So I'm just suturing up the middle part of this. I didn't want to suture up the top so that it can drain from up top, and I didn't want to suture up the bottom so that it can drain down here as well. So I'm just suturing up the middle. This will just help the little boy heal a little bit faster, and he won't have such a huge open wound on his side, and it leaves room for all that pus to continue to drain out as he clears that infection. So I am all done now. We are just going to wake him up and start him on antibiotics, and he should heal up pretty quickly, I think. We got him started on some antibiotics and some pain meds, and we gave him his vaccines since we have no history of vaccines on him, so he probably has not had them. Now I'm just putting a little bit of flea medication on him because we don't want him spreading fleas to all of our animals. And he needs to be neutered, but he may be a cryptorchid, which means only has one testicle outside the body and the other one is in the abdomen. We're gonna do that when he's a little healthier, so we're not even worried about the neuter right now. Pablo is sleeping off his hangover, and we got him a room with a view, so we will give you an update in a couple days. It has been 6 days. Pablo is doing well with his wounds. They all look nice, slowly healing up. This was the big one over here. But since he has been here, he's started having some respiratory stuff, and his eyes have been really draining. You see that kind of a lot of water there. He's just got a lot of draining. We've started on antibiotic eye drops, and he's been on oral antibiotics too. We're going to draw some blood today, make sure that he doesn't have any other infections going on, because he does have a lot more discharge than we like out of him, and we just want to make sure there's nothing bigger going on. His eyes have cleared up, looking a lot better. We got all the blood work back, and everything is perfect. He is FIV and FELV negative, so all's looking well. He's doing really good. His wounds are looking good. We are going to neuter him today, and this could be quite a surgery. Usually cat neuters are pretty easy, but it looks like he may only have one testicle back there. He's a good old boy. We'll find out when we get in there. Here is his testicle. This is his penis here, and he looks like he's missing a right testicle. So this is left. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out, and then I felt all around. I don't feel another testicle, so we're probably just gonna need to make an abdominal incision and go look for it. We got his left testicle out, but I could not find his right testicle, so I assume it is in his abdomen, which is where they start when they're little. And we're just gonna go in there just like a spay right here on the midline of his belly, and we're gonna go looking for that extra testicle. We found his right testicle. It's very small compared to the other one. When I get it out, you'll really see the difference, but just going to take this out just like we take an ovary out of a female. The reason that we go in and look for a testicle that is still in the abdomen, they cannot actually produce viable sperm because the temperature is too high. But so even if we just took the outside one out and left the inside one in, he wouldn't be fertile anymore. He wouldn't be breeding. but he still would be producing testosterone, so he still would be theoretically getting into fights and that kind of thing. Spraying like male cats do, but the main issue is if you leave it in, it's way more likely to turn into testicular cancer. So that's the main reason that we go in and take out those abdominal testicles. Done with surgery now. Everything looks good. Looks like we just spayed him. Just waiting for him to wake up now. Here are the testicles. You can see that is what a normal testicle looks like, and that is what a shrunken up abdominal testicle looks like. It's probably about 1/4 the size of the normal one. So when they're in that body with that increased temperature, they just don't grow very big. Pretty interesting. About 10 minutes after surgery, Pablo is up, moving about, and doing well. We're just gonna let him rest for the night now. So this is the last time we're gonna see Pablo. His wounds are all healed, his incisions are healed. Thanks for supporting us, thanks for watching our videos, and we will see you next time.